That treat that you have been craving just slip through your fingers and hit the floor. Can you eat it without worry? If you scoop it up within 5 seconds, maybe, but do you really want to risk it? At this point, you might be wondering whether the 5-second rule is a myth. The short answer is yes. Food that lands on the floor will pick up some bacteria, and that is a fact. But will that contamination be enough to give you a gastric regret? That's the question at the heart of the debate concerning the 5-second rule. To start, the concept behind the rule about eating raw food is solid. The less time food spends on the floor, the fewer bacteria it picks up, and this is kind of common sense. But the 5-second rule is a significant oversimplification of what actually happens regarding bacteria transfer from floor to food, according to a 2016 study published in an American Society for Microbiology journal. Just consider all the variables. The type of food fumbled is significant, as if the surface the food is. Time on the floor is only one part of the equation. So let's look at these factors. On the food front, moistness matters, and it matters as a lot. A juicy slice of watermelon basically serves as a bacteria sponge. Once it hits the ground, expect it to potentially soak up nastiness such as E. coli and staph infection. Drop a hard pretzel on the floor, however, and there's far less reason to worry. An interesting side note, people are more willingly to eat cookies and candy off the floor than veggies such as cauliflower and broccoli, according to a much-cited research project. When it comes to floor surfaces, carpet is the safest for a pick it up and eat move, as the fibers hold less bacteria. Tile is riskier, wood flooring that's tougher to nail down given all the different types and finishes. Consider the location too. Let's just say eating something off your living room carpet seems like a better bet than grazing off a high traffic gas station restroom. Again, common sense. So back to the 5-second rule and the main question, should you eat that dropped donut or consider it as a sacrifice to the god of clumsiness? Researchers came down on both sides of the debate. Where everyone finds common ground, however, is on the series of foodborne illness. And most common diseases of food illness are abdominal pains and cramps, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, chills, headaches, and many more. That's a stomach churn in reality, and definitely something to think about before nibbling off a floor buffet. Until further studies are done, there's no proof on how safe it is to eat dropped food. Foodborne illnesses are not serious for most of the 76 million Americans who contract them every year, but according to the website of the CDC's National Center for Infectious Disease, it's estimated that of those cases, 300,000 people are hospitalized and 5,000 die. Most deaths occur among susceptible populations that include small children, the elderly, and people with weakened immune systems.